Hi everyone, this is Tony Restel from Social-Hire.com. Welcome on to today's call. We're going to be getting things started in just a moment's time, just while we wait for a few last minute people to come onto the call. Just point out a couple of things. Firstly, I'll be sure to send out a recording of this session after it's finished, so if there's anyone in your business you'd like to share these insights with, you'll have the chance to do that. Over on the right hand side of your screen you should see an area where you can participate in chat and also submit questions through. So if you'd like to say hi there, let me know that the sound's coming through loud and clear, then that'll be great, reassuring to know before we get started. And that will be publicly visible if you use the chat facility. Alongside that you'll see the option to put questions through. If you submit those through, then it'll only be yourself and me who see those. So if as we're going through there's anything you'd like to ask me, relate specifically to your business or what you're hoping to achieve from social media, feel free to use that question section. So by my watch, it's pretty much time for us to get started, and I'm delighted you joined me today for us to look at how you can go about generating both sales and attracting client leads through smart use of social media. And by the end of this session, I'd really love for you to understand how small businesses are succeeding in doing this, the kind of results you can expect to see, the kind of time and resource you need to achieve that, and basically conclude whether this is something you want to go ahead with doing in your business or not. So just by way of introduction, my name is Tony Restel. I'm the founder of Social-Hire.com, and that's obviously how you come to be on this call. In terms of my background, Cambridge University graduate. I spent the first years of my life as a strategy consultant, so working with big corporates around the world, helping them with their business strategy. And I've basically been an entrepreneur myself since 2000. So I created a job board and an online recruitment site, sold that to one of the major players in the UK and a newspaper group here, and then launched Social Hire in 2012. And I'm not going to talk a great deal about our company or what we do, but in terms of why I'm able to present to you what I'm presenting today, we basically help small businesses and recruiting teams who've got a limited budget, perhaps they don't have the skills and resource themselves. We help them to build a strong social media presence for their business that's going to generate results for them, be that generating online sales, a flow of lead inquiries, or perhaps hires for their business. So what I'm going to talk about today is based very much on the experiences we've had both in our own business and with all the clients we work for in generating those kind of results. And then alongside that, I'm also a guest lecturer at quite a few leading business schools, mostly in Europe, helping students, their MBAs, understand the impact that social media is having right across the business landscape, and how companies and executives can make the best use of social media for their business or in their careers. So that's just a little bit about myself, but let's crack on and actually talk about social media and the impact it could have in your business. Now, I'd like to start by talking through just a couple of the financial anxieties that small business owners have, and I hear this time and time again whenever I'm talking to a founder, a small business owner, general manager of a small business. I tend to hear a lot of the same things, and one of the overriding comments that I get from people is that a constant source of concern for them is generating sales and generating enough business leads in their business. That is a constant source of worry for people. So do use the chat box and just let me know if some of these are some concerns that you see in your own business, or perhaps if there's others that you have yourself. Feel free to contribute those as well. But one of the common things I hear from business owners is, where are their next sales going to come from? Is that a source of stress for you? Where are your business leads originating from? Do you know you've got a really solid, regular, consistent stream of leads coming into the business? Or is it a bit of a feast and famine situation where you have some weeks and some months that are great, and others inexplicably that really slow down and grind to a halt. That is something I hear is a big concern amongst business owners. Another one that's been a bugbear for years and years and years is this constant struggle to get your business to appear on page one of Google search results. And obviously that can be an important source of web traffic and of interest to your business, but actually getting your company to appear there and to remain there, a big source of anxiety for company owners. What I'm hearing increasingly is email marketing and what an uphill battle that is proving to be. So are you in the situation that you've never really built an email list, and so you're starting from scratch? It's taking a long time to build an email subscriber list, and therefore it's taking a long time to start seeing any tangible results from that. Or perhaps you've got quite a big email list yourself already, but you've been finding the effectiveness of that in driving leads, driving sales, has been deteriorating, diminishing over time. And that's something that we're hearing loads and loads. And yeah, thanks for all your comments there. It's great to hear that these are resonating with you. Another one that is a real source of stress that I hear about is business owners worrying that they've become extremely reliant on the performance of just a handful, maybe even just a couple of key people in the business, very often key salespeople. If those people leave the business, or if those people are absent for any reason, or if those people have a slump, it can have a material impact on the performance of the entire business. And another concern I hear from business owners, those that very often are very involved themselves in generating interest in the business, generating leads, closing sales, is that lead generation and new business dries up whenever it's that time of year that they head off on vacation, because when they're not around, the activities that are needed to get results in the business obviously slow down or dry up considerably. So interesting to see you agreeing with lots of these points, and I'm sure there's many more that you could add in here yourselves. The good news is on this call, I'm going to try and help you to crush these anxieties and get you to a place where you can really enjoy running your business again. I mean, how good would it feel in your business getting up each day if you didn't have these kind of anxieties in your day-to-day business life? Can we all agree, if you had more new customers, more new inquiries coming into your business than you could actually handle with the current staff and the processes that you have, you really wouldn't be losing much sleep about any of these issues any longer, would you? So that's what we're going to look at addressing today, and how you can use social media to really plug in and address these issues. Now, if you're like most small businesses that I talk to, the real problem is that you haven't been able to create processes within your business that consistently and reliably bring in new sales or attract new customer leads into your business. And I'm talking here about repeatable actions that don't need to be done by the business owner, the founder, the general manager, but can be delegated to other people in the team, or indeed done automatically, that continue to bring leads and sales into the business even when key people are away from the office, when you're tied up on other pressing concerns, when you're away on vacation, when you're at that key business conference. These things keep on happening in your business. Now, if you think about a big business, they turn lead generation into a repeatable process. Let's think of a big company that has a huge bank of telesales people, and they know as a business that if they do a certain number of actions each day or each week, that's going to generate a certain number of knock-on effects that's going to result in them getting a certain number of business wins and a certain amount of new revenue coming through the business. So, in the example of that big company, they know if they have 200 telesales people, and those telesales people each make 30 new sales calls each day, that is going to result in them speaking to, let's say, 5 or 6 people who really have a need for their services right now. And in talking to those people who have a need for their services, with their current closing rate, they know that that's going to generate a new sale or 2 new sales each day. So that becomes a very scalable and a very repeatable part of their business. They know that if they double the number of salespeople they have, they'll double the number of calls they're able to make, they'll double the number of people they reach who are interested in their services, and they'll ultimately double the number of sales that are coming through. So this is what we're talking about, is finding a way to make driving sales and generating leads in your business something that's really repeatable and really scalable, but that doesn't rely on your time as the founder, as the owner, as the general manager. What's exciting here is if you put the right strategy and tactics in place, this is exactly what social media can do for your business. You can build an audience of the exact people who need or want the product or service that your company is selling. You can even have them recommend you to more and more of their contacts and their network. And you can spark sales conversations with those people that mean they buy from you online or they request a time for a sales call with your team. And the best part of all, almost all of this can be either outsourced or delegated, meaning that leads continue pouring into your business even when you yourself are tied up with other things. You're dealing with that supplier problem, you're away on vacation, you're off at that key business conference, whatever it may be. So what we want to do in your small business is help you to think about how you can use social media to actually drive sales or to drive leads through a funnel that you can optimize and you can repeat time and time again. And there are 2 different funnels we're going to talk about today. The first is building your own company presence on social media, building an audience of fans and followers who are interested in what it is your business does, and who over time you're going to win over their trust and move them along the buying cycle to the point that they want to have a sales meeting with you, they want to have the chance to download a brochure, they want to buy your product or service. And I'd encourage you with social media to think of everything as a sales funnel. So within your business, whatever it is your business does, there is a total target audience out there that your business would love to reach. And a significant proportion of all of that target audience will be on social media. Some of them will be on Facebook, some of them will be on Twitter, some of them will be on LinkedIn, etc., etc. But add up all of those people across all the main social sites, and a very significant portion of the total people you would want to reach with your business, you can reach on social media. What we want to do in terms of building up our company presence is try and win as many of those people as fans and followers of our company presence and our company pages, so that they start getting updates from us on a regular basis. Every day as they log into Twitter, they see something new from us. Every time they're on Facebook, they see a message from us appearing in their feed. Next time they go onto Pinterest, they see a picture of the latest thing that you're selling, whatever it may be. We build up a really big audience of people who are fans and followers of our business and who start sharing our updates with their connections, because what you're sharing is interesting or funny or valuable, something they're going to want to share with other people. And that is what gets you reaching a really massive number of people with your business on social media. And what we're going to want to do then is look at what type of content is generating engagement. Because if we can get people to reshare your updates, if we can get them to comment on them or like them, these are the types of things that produce the ideal excuse to spark a conversation with your perfect prospect audience. So someone's expressed an interest in something you've shared, they're highly interested in buying something that your business sells, and now you've got the perfect opportunity to open a conversation with them. Each of these steps can be perfected